Welcome to a different kind of tasting video. I'm Daniel Whittington, Chancellor of Wizard Academy Whiskey Marketing School, Level 4 Whiskey Sommelier. This is Bottled is Bond. Now, this was the second chapter in the releases from the Difference Bourbon and the ShareHolders Society. This one specifically, the only difference about it from the original foundation is it's a bottled in bond version. And I'm going to explain what that means when we get to the nerd section. The name Bottled is Bond is a play on bottled in bond, which is a legal term in bourbon. And it's just a reminder that in business, your word, your commitment, your connection is your bond. We are only as successful as we can be trusted. And that sort of connection and promise and standard of integrity is the fundamental basis of all connection and business relationship. And you know, so your word is bond, bottled in bond, bottle is bond. Remember, the original foundation was the Jim Rutledge barrels. That's all that we've been able, or not all. That's exactly what we're getting to drink right now, except a higher proof bottled in bond version. Now, if you remember, 73 corn, 19 rye, 9% malted barley on the nose. It's everything that the foundation release had, turned up slightly, magnified, and then sparkling in different directions. So it still has that cherry, but instead of just a dark cherry, it's cherry frosting. It still has that citrus zest, but it's a little bit softened and turned into almost like a twist, like a twisted citrus rubbed around the rim of the glass. It's slightly threaded with the dark walnut note and a hint of wood oil. All of that is happening because the proof is a little bit higher, 100 proof, 50% alcohol. It holds more flavor compounds. So, oh, the nose on that's so good. This is just one of those ones you just want to sit there and live in the glass for a little bit. And I'm supposed to be telling you about things, and then I'm smelling it and going, oh, wait, where was I? Right, okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. And I love the foundation. Still one of the best bourbons I've ever had in my life. I think the Bottled in Bond turns everything up slightly in all the ways that I prefer. Now, Bottled in Bond, this is the Bottled in Bond Act of 1897 is the basis for the term Bottled in Bond whiskey. It's one of the earliest whiskey regulations in American history. It was a way to sort of separate real whiskey from the people who were screwing around and adding stuff and watering it down and creating fake whiskey by using just basically ethanol and then adding flavoring stuff and then putting it in a barrel and calling it whiskey. And the big brands and the government both sort of worked together to create an identity standard that said if a bottle has the marker Bottled in Bond on it, that means it is real, authentic whiskey. You see the overlap here? We're talking about our word is bond and authenticity and integrity, and the entire meaning of Bottled in Bond as a designation for whiskey is about truth, integrity, authenticity. It is still the most restrictive legal requirement on a whiskey. Now, ironically, especially in small batches, almost all American whiskey, once it reaches 4, if you bottle it at 100 proof, meets the Bottled in Bond standard. It used to be that there were bonded warehouses and non-bonded warehouses. That's not true anymore. Now every alcohol warehouse in the US is a bonded warehouse. The markers for Bottled in Bond are must be aged in a bonded warehouse for a minimum of 4 years. This one's 5 and 5 months. Must be bottled at exactly 100 proof, no more, no less. Must be the product of one distillery, one distiller, one season. One season. Typically that means January to June or July to December. So that means if you are a single distiller and you're working in a distillery and you quit and another guy takes over in March, none of the whiskey from that January to June can go into a Bottled in Bond release because it's 2 different distillers. If you change seasons, but the same distiller, oh, nope, you got to switch to the season. It's really restrictive. This release is less than 700 bottles, 696 if I'm not mistaken. And so really interesting. As a whiskey nerd, you will find that 100 proof is so often the perfect sweet spot for a balance of character and flavor, but also not a struggle. This is no different. Let's see what it tastes like. Man, it's tannic, but it's creamy. It's dreamsicle, orange dreamsicle. It's that zest is in there, and it's balancing this really oak oil wooden finish that's laced through with sweet tea. And then it opens up the nose because of that and accents the sweet tea and oak tannin on the nose too. Ah, it's a beautiful thing. Remember, your word is your bond. Authenticity, integrity. Never split. Always share. Cheers to you.